Who would you like to see extended next? Anybody on your mind?
Yeah, I mean, I think, as far as defense goes, Kyle Shanahan was asked about it yesterday in his presser, and he kind of alluded to the fact that Deommodore Lenoir and Mooney Ward are two that are at the forefront of their minds to be extended. And I think that's where it starts. Those two guys make a lot of sense for the 49ers. Those are all, I know Mooney Ward's coming off a core muscle injury, but they're also two of the healthier guys that are on your team. When you're talking Dre Greenlaw and Talanoa Hufanga's talking about being ready for week 1, not even be ready for training camp. And when it comes to Drake Greenlaw, we don't know when he's going to be ready. So extensions for them will be a little bit more difficult. But I think Mooney Ward and Deommodore Lenoir, you should strike while the iron's hot, because if all the wide receiver money is going up, you're going to bet that at some point the cornerback money is going to go up and be able to pace it. Whenever offensive tackle money goes up, defensive end money goes up. So it's just a cause and effect. And so the 49ers could get Deommodore Lenoir under contract and Charvarius Ward under contract before it really goes through the roof. So I think those two would be kind of nice for the 49ers to get done over the next 40 days. That would be interesting.
Yeah, I did hear Hufanga say that his plan is to be ready by week 1, and he hopes to be able to practice some during training camp as well. So hopefully that can happen so that he can get ready for the season. I wonder if they'll try to extend him or re-sign him, especially considering that they have Malik Mustafa and Jair Brown. That's going to be interesting because, do you keep 3 young safeties like that? It's going to be fun to see what they do, but definitely Deommodore Lenoir for sure. I'm not sure they're going to be able to keep Lenoir and Mooney Ward, but hopefully they can, because that would be great. Those guys do a great job. So yeah, I'd love to see Lenoir re-signed for more seasons. I think that he's turned into a really good one. I mean, we go back to his rookie season where he didn't play because Ambry Thomas was playing. And I'm not really sure why, because he started off like that rookie mini camp where he was looking so good. And then all of a sudden, the next thing we know, Ambry Thomas is playing. But there's no comparison between those two.
No, I don't think now. I think once Demo sophomore season happened, and it was funny because even this sophomore season, the initial start of it, he still wasn't getting into that lineup. It took Samuel Womack's misstep and being a solid nickel corner to get Deommodore Lenoir on the field. But once he got his opportunity, he absolutely seized it. He played great at nickel, and then once Emmanuel Mosley got injured, he stepped right in and he never looked back. And that's what you have to do. You have to make sure that when you're a gamer like Deommodore Lenoir is and you have your opportunity, you go out there and you make plays. And he did. And now we're looking at a situation where we got a good football player that's more than just a good corner, but a good football player because he can adjust to multiple positions. I think the 49ers hit another 5th-round gem with Deommodore Lenoir, and now sky is the limit for how good this guy could actually be, because he's a guy who had opportunities for more interceptions last year, and he kind of left them out on the field. But he could have easily had 5 interceptions, been a Pro Bowler. He could have changed everything. So he's that close to being a really significant player in this league. 49ers need to make sure they lock him up. Even if something happened and Mooney Ward moved on, and you had Deommodore Lenoir and Renardo Green, I know we're putting a lot on Renardo Green, but all the compliments about him and just what we've seen, we might be okay at the cornerback position moving forward. And 49ers have been struggling to hit on young players, but Demo's one of them they hit on.
Yeah, for sure.